I think he's taking steroids, yeah.
Yeah.
I do, 100%. I'm willing to bet that. All the money that I have, I'd bet.
I've always had my suspicions, and
The boxing world was stunned like it got hit by a knockout punch. Reports are claiming that Jake Paul has tested positive for steroids, just weeks before his big fight with Gervonta Davis. If this turns out to be true, it could destroy the entire event, and maybe even end Jake Paul's boxing career. This isn't just another exhibition. This was supposed to be Jake's biggest step toward becoming a legitimate boxer. But now that step might turn into a complete downfall. So, what's really going on? Is Jake actually using steroids? Or is this just more internet drama before fight night? Let's break it down. The Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis matchup was already one of the most talked about and controversial fights of 2025. A 195-pound catchweight fight between a 6'1" YouTuber turned boxer and a 5'5" knockout king who normally fights at 135. People were calling it a circus match long before the steroid rumors even started. Now,
Bothered me at first, but and for a very short time, obviously it's not too much you could do about it if a guy doesn't want to fight you. But my thing is, just handle the business right. That's all. Just handle the business right. Don't think you're gonna do bad business with me and think it's just gonna be okay. No, we're gonna call you out every single time. Don't duck a fight with me and fight a YouTuber that's 200 pounds and think it's okay. It's not okay. I don't care what, unless you took the proper, steps to do so. You could have told me that. You could have told me, all right, look, we're gonna take this Jake Paul fight, or your team could have reached out and be like, all right, look, we're gonna take this Jake Paul fight, and we'll circle back, or we won't. We just don't want to fight. It's cool, all right, but we're contracted to fight for a certain amount of purse and whatever the case may be. It's not. It don't work like that. You can't breach a contract.
with new reports saying Jake Paul tested positive for steroids, the fight might not even happen in November. But this isn't the first time Jake has faced such accusations. These rumors have followed him since the start of his career.
Are you on performance-enhancing drugs?
If taking Viagra counts, then yes.
Back in 2021, when Jake was knocking out former UFC fighters like Tyron Woodley and Ben Askren, fans already questioned his sudden muscle growth. Things escalated when UFC President Dana White accused Jake of using steroids. White even said, "I'll cocaine test myself for 10 years if you agree to random steroid testing for 2. That clip went viral. Jake laughed it off and denied using anything illegal. But fans weren't convinced. Then in 2023, MMA fighter Dylan Donnie's reignited the debate, posting pictures of Jake, Logan Paul, and Xi with captions suggesting they were on steroids.
Edutate says I do steroids.
I think he's on a bunch of steroids.
Yeah, so those aren't allowed in the sports that I do, boxing or WWE. So go yourself.
Can I?
He even pointed out Jake's acne and hair loss, both common side effects of steroid use, which fueled more conspiracy theories that Jake's body wasn't natural now.
Speaking of bumps,
Right over it.
those little bumps you had on your face kind of alarmed me. You wouldn't be having to taking PEDs, are you?
Listen, if you want to build in excuses right now,
No, I'm just
go
asking.
ahead.
Because I was just wondering, I
Go
looked at
ahead.
your face and looked kind of silly. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox. You know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's what I feel like. I don't care. You can be on horse tranquilizer steroids. You can get a whole new body from Walmart. You still getting slept.
Right before the biggest fight of his life, it's all coming back to haunt him. Early this morning, reports claim Jake failed a random drug test. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but fans don't care. They've already made up their minds. The comments online are brutal. Caught red-handed. Tank was right. Jake's a YouTube cheat. Even pros like Shocker Stevenson and Lamont Roach, who called this fight a circus from day one, are saying, "We told you so."
What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fight?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if you gonna call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove me. I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A game.
went took a circus show fight, and he said he was going to retire. I believe him.
Why do you say he's a circus show fight?
It's just for giggles. Jake Paul's 200 pounds, and he's whatever he is. So,
spoke to Roberto Diaz over in Florida, and I know he's part of your team. He was a little bit upset when all that news came out. He called it a duck. Would you call it a duck?
For sure. You can call a spade, for sure. If we're contracted to fight and you go and take another fight, you breach that contract, you go take another fight, that's a clear duck. I mean, obviously.
To be fair, Jake's transformation has always raised eyebrows. When he debuted in 2020, he was a soft 190 pounds. By 2024, before the Mike Tyson fight, he was shredded and walking around at 225. Even Mike Perry joked, "I don't know how you gain 25 pounds like that without a cheat code." But here's the twist. Jake claimed he's been under full random drug testing. Just weeks ago, he told TMZ Sports, "They can test me anytime. I'm clean." He even said he'd sue anyone spreading lies. So, if he's been tested regularly, where is this positive result coming from? Could it be fake news, or did someone finally catch him?
Always love to make rumors up about me, but I do drug testing, the commission drug testing right before the fight, all these types of things.
They should focus on Canelo and his team, not on Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Jake Paul has been clean.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy that people that actually pop for this, they don't call him out. And then I'm over here looking like a doughboy. I got love handles, dog. That's after not eating for 3 weeks, basically. So if I was on that, it wasn't working.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The timing is suspicious too. The fight is set for November 15th in Miami. A matchup many already call dangerous because of the size difference. Jake is 6 feet 1 inch and around 195 pounds. Tank is 5 feet 5 and 135. Even with the catch weight, that's a massive 60-pound gap.
It is happening. WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Davis, who's unbeaten in 31 professional contests, takes on the self-proclaimed problem child, Jake Paul, one of the most influential and marketable global personalities. Paul and Davis square off in Miami after doubts around the fight being sanctioned in Georgia triggered a change in venue. Neither fighter can weigh more than 195 pounds. The weight is perhaps the most surprising factor. Paul has boxed most of his career around 200 pounds, the cruiserweight limit, but did tip the scales at 227 pounds when he faced off against Iron Mike Tyson last year. Davis, much smaller in stature, competes at the 135 pound mark and has also won world honours at super featherweight. And despite some discussions about possibly dropping down to 10 ounces, the pair seem set to wear 12-ounce gloves. And in terms of distance, despite the exhibition tag, the fight will play out over 10 3-minute rounds with 3 scoring judges at ringside, but the result will not be officially recorded on their professional records.